guess. I might as well sell my amplifier then.
Do that, I want to be able to hear you. Which amplifier? Which one of your 10?
The one that's giving me a 5 and 2 reading. I'm still pointing south.
I know, you're still about 40 or 50 over.
I got a loop antenna. You probably got the best loop antenna you can get in the United States, and he's probably either not doing it or not doing it. You know, let's say 16 minimum, right?
And you say he was born at 44?
Yeah, he was all over the place starting at 44. I don't know if he meant he moved to his first place and then he's got 15 other cities and states he lived in till now. It's hard to say. Well, they don't always give the birthday. Okay, yeah, all right. He was born in 44.
That's a little more realistic. I think he's about 81 or 80, when he was born.
Well, I got to know if he's still kicking. Well, I sure don't want to buy a loop from DX Engineering again. So the one you were playing with, was it painted white or was it metal? Okay, mine is white, the one that I got in the box. That was the old one. I guess I bought a new one too, and it's metal.
I think they are metal, bro. All you can do is try it.
Maybe the metal was better, but that's the one I got up in the air right now.
That's the one I got up there too.
Mine is not considered dead.
On its side.
Well, maybe this guy doesn't check his emails constantly like some people I know, and maybe he'll get back to me tomorrow. broadcast band? Yeah, I'm down to the broadcast band. Double, double, double. Yeah, my question was, you do have a broadcast to 30? weatherproof enclosures?
No, they got FMA settings on them and stuff. I don't know how we'd adapt one to the thing. FM and down below. 2-meter rig. Oh, it's not. It's like a miniature version of it. It's push full. The lid's in there someplace. I can find it.
Good evening, guys.
Hello, hello. A6S.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's working, okay. I couldn't tell. Good evening, Bill. I got 800 in there, but I haven't recognized the other voices yet. Okay, 6MYC, Bozo Net, 1296.
AA6S, Bozo 800, and WA6AAJ also.
Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mike. 727.
Got your 727. Now, if we can just get the Washington, D.C. boys to check in with reliability, we'll be in good shape, huh?
Sounds good.
Now get them off the street and teach them ham radio, and maybe we can make our capital city well again. Anyway, good evening. And I am pointed sort of due south for some reason. Was Aaron in here? I don't hear Aaron at the moment. I should be pointed over towards Santa Cruz, so I'm going to move the antenna towards Santa Cruz. Oh, you got to go to Atascadero. Ron said he would be here tonight.
Okay, it's probably, I'll do it right now. K6MYC, A6QSY.
You're going to try Ralph again.
Okay, yeah, see if you can get Ralph and say hi for me.
K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100, and I have no idea why you were pointed south. I did not touch it.
Oh, I know. I rotated it south just so I could find myself. It was somewhere around 240 or something, some weird number.
Yeah, and right now you're at 211.
KM6SRR, number 432.
You got 1200 with you?
She's not home yet, but she should be any minute.
Okay. I heard Ron a little bit. Maybe you guys can hear Ron better than I can, so tell me if he's talking to, not Ron, but I heard Bill, but I didn't hear Ron.
Well, my antenna was installing it. It's just now coming around. It's a slow cranker.
Well, he's going to hear you no matter where you're pointed if you're running power, so it's a matter of you hearing him.
KJ6TYO1009.
Yeah, that's a nice sounding radio. What is that, Ron?
ICOM 7300 with the high ICM microphone.
Yeah, sounds good.
You mean 700?
You're pointing pretty much kind of like right at me, so yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get.
He means the 9700.
Did you say he's going to get a 9700, Aaron?
Oh, I mean, it's a 9700.
Yeah.
My mistake, 9700.
He accidentally said 7300.
Is it a 9700 or a 7300, Ron?
9700. My mistake.
Okay, well, either way, it sounds good. It actually sounds better than the 7300.
That'd be a hell of a trick to get it to go here on that 7300 with no modification.
You could do it with a transverter.
That would be a modification, no.
Well, anyway, good to hear you. What did you end up with an antenna there, Ron? What are you using for 1296 here?
Oh, that one I showed it to you at the swap meet. I picked it up at the swap meet, and for a guy who says he can't see, as soon as I put it in your hands, you told me, well, that's not one of mine. So, Mike, you know your antennas, man. I forget who makes it, but you said it was okay.
That's a loop Yagi, right?
It's got the little round circles on it.
That's what they call loop Yagi. Those are wavelengths. Yeah, that's good. That's a good antenna. K1WHS, I think, makes that. He's got an antenna company called Directive Systems, I think.
Yeah, you said you approved of it, so that's what I'm using for now.
No, it's a good antenna. It really is. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd be happier if it was mine, but it can't complain about that one. It does a very good job for the boom length and all. Probably very comparable. So there you go. I knew you had something up new, and I couldn't remember what it was, but boy, your combination sounds good now. Do you have a rotator under all this? You should have, but you may not have a rotator going yet, huh?
No, I don't. I don't have a rotator on any of my antennas.
You got to get a rotator because you're not enjoying as much of the band as you could, and as much of the friends that you could reach easily with that radio. You've got enough signal and everything to reach all the way up into Sacramento area, and you could work N6RO and Oakley and some of the other guys up that way. So you can reach out quite a ways with that. And you can probably also you could easily work Ron over there in the Tascadero as well. Over.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I could get those guys. And the antenna's just like right outside the garage here, so a pipe rich, and I could turn it.
Well, I know that, but that's just you need to get everything up higher on the long term. You should get a tower 35 to 70 feet. And get up where you should be, and then you'll find it opens up a whole new world over.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it is, and I went out and pointed over towards Tehachapi and Fraser Park, and I got Aaron on his rover setup, and also got John up on the hill. Well, I think Aaron was also on the hill by John, so was able to make contact with both them guys here on 1296 and the other band. So yeah, it worked out pretty good. But oh yeah, man, if I had some height on it and a rotor, oh yeah, what a world of difference that would be.
Anyway, something to plan for and work for, and because you've got a good location down there, and I don't think you've got any terrible restrictions in your neighborhood. You're not height limited or anything like that, other than by local. You're in Fresno County, which is 35 feet, but nobody's going to turn you in for being more than that if you're out there in the boonies.
Nope, I have no power lines on my property. Everything's underground and runs straight out to the road. My antennas and a couple towers in the backyard. So, yeah, no restrictions. I'm on 2.5 acres, and it's adjacent to my mom's property. So, no. I've been here longer than anybody else, and, well, it's just too bad for them. The only ones that might not like it is the birds when they fly into it. Maybe a big owl or the doves and pigeons and maybe some hawks. That's about it.
Now, very infrequently birds hit antennas because they can see the antennas no different than a twig in a tree. They've got good eyesight, and they land on the trees and the antennas. They like them. Even small ones like the little 1296, they will do damage to the 1296 because they can kind of grab onto the loops, and of course the loops will bend forward and back. They all should be vertical, otherwise it detunes the antenna. So be sure they stay vertically upright on the boom there. Okay, let you go. Let's see if Ron got a hold of. If Bill got a hold of Ron over there. Bill, what do you got? A6S, are you there? About Mike, WA6AAJ. Did you get Ralph yet? Anybody else in the San Joaquin want to check in? I'm going to go to Santa Cruz otherwise.
KM6SRR.
Got you, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, I heard Bill talking to Ron over there, talking about he had a loud signal. So 1055 is checked in there, over.
Okay, were you hearing 1055? Were you hearing Ron, Rob?
No, Bill.
You couldn't hear Ron, huh? Well, maybe if he turned up toward you.
And were you talking to the other Ron, TYO?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I went all over. Couldn't hear him at all.
You're kidding me. He's super loud here.
Must be a bunch of dirt.
Well, you should be able to hear. Ron, are you still here? Why don't you let Rob make a few words for 10 or 15 seconds here. Maybe you can reach out the door and not necessarily peek on him, but get where he starts to come up readable for you, over.
All right.
Go ahead, Rob.
How you doing, Ron? KJ6TYO. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. I think I'm pointing your way because I hear Aaron, and I assume it's probably in a similar area. So I've been going back and forth and haven't got a voice from you at all. So maybe when I pointed that way, Bill was covering you up. I don't know. He was coming in pretty loud when he was talking to Ron QUI over there in the Tuscadero. Hopefully that's long enough for you to get a little peek there. KM6SR standing by.
I can hear you, Rob. KJ6TYO.
I'll make a longer transmission, Ron.
KM6SRR, Rob. KJ6TYO 1009. Over here by Biola Kerman area. How copy? Over, over.
Yeah, I picked you up there, Ron. I don't know why. Maybe you were pointing a different direction for me, but I got you. Good copy. Thank you.
All right, yep. I pointed it a little bit towards your way, so that makes a little bit of a difference.
You must have had him in the first side null, so. Yeah, and you're still pretty strong here, so I wouldn't worry about it. Leave it where it is for now. That's the direction that you know you can work both of us, and we're both very important to hook up with, because sometimes I'm not always picking all the stations up, and Rob's always backing me up here. So we need to have you here, hearing both of us, and likewise.
All righty, sounds good.
Okay, so we're waiting now to hear from Mike, who's trying to work Ralph down there tonight. But I'm going to go towards Santa Cruz, and we'll pick up Mike in a minute.
And Rob, for your reference, Ron is 6 miles west of me. So he's 6 miles west of me. K6USY.
Yeah, and he's in Charlie Mike 96, would you believe?
Oh, I use that to my advantage.
No, you do.
That's why I'm glad he got on to 1296, and I need to get him on 900. I need to come up with another 900 meg radio for him.
Well, I have a transverter here that I'll probably never use. I have it. It's down east to, no, what is it? I think it's a microwave modules or something, transverter for 902. It makes about 10 watts and has I think it's a 2-meter IF, so it's pretty usable for playing right into the 9700. If nothing else, you could take it, check it out, make sure it all works, and we could loan it to Ron for some indefinite length of time, or you could pass it around to all those you need their grid from, over.
Roger, yeah. We'll have to come up with some antennas, but yeah, no, if you got it sitting around, I will definitely put it to some use.
I've got 2 antennas here for it already. They aren't being used either. They're a stacked pair, but they can be divided, and they're a Yagi about 6 feet long, so they've got good gain and good performance, over.
Yeah, that would work.
I just don't see myself putting them up and putting any effort into the band. I'm not exactly in an expansion mode here with the eyesight and all, and it's just too many other things to do. I've had this transverter sitting here for 10 years, and I've had it on the air, but once I think I worked PQL, and that was it. It works, and the antennas work, but it's just sitting here. So maybe next time we get together, if I come down to a club meeting, or I can give it to Rob and let him get it over to you or something, we'll figure that out. But you can assume that there's a transverter here waiting for you to put it into service.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, that'd make John happy, because he's always looking for other bands to make contacts on. And yeah, usually in the contest, it's usually John and I on 900 FM, and that's usually my only contact on that band. So yeah, it's all for more points and multipliers. KA6USY.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's see. Where am I pointed? I'm towards Santa Cruz, K6, KW6S, I should say. This should be close enough to you, Tom, to get a signal there. KW6S, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, I heard you. Give me more chatter, more chatter. I went north from you, and you went away, so maybe you're coming in a different direction today. KW6S, K6MYC, chatter, chatter.
Oh, very good. Well, you came way up there, so wherever that was a lot better than where you were before. And otherwise, things are going pretty nicely over here in Santa Cruz, and just sort of enjoying a pleasant day here. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, I got you now. You're right down, way down at 264 today for some reason. Usually you're the other way, coming through a different pass or something to get to me up more towards San Jose. Anyway, good to hear you, Tom. I'm not sure who else is going to hear you here, but we don't have any big guns over here, but Rob may be able to hear you. Rob's got gain and power on this antenna, on this band. So, Rob, I wonder if you heard anything from Tom that time, over?
No, I tried peeking on him. I can't find him, over.
Okay, well, Tom, make a little more noise. He's coming south of due west for me a little bit, so you might start south and work your way up, Rob. KW6 Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
KM6SRR, KM6SRR, KW6S. Yeah, I have my record show. We've never made it on 1296 here before, but I do hear AA6S in there in pretty good shape, and maybe another one too.
Got a nice bounce off of tonight, Mike.
W6S.
Thank you.
A6 AA6 Sierra, Tom. AA6S, AA6S, KW6S. Good evening, Bill. There, you're, since I moved the antenna, you're coming in really good.
Even before you moved it, you were kicking up into the red here. QSB, but you're, when you're trying to work Rob there and Mike, but you were just blasting in here, so I don't know what's going on. Must be an inversion layer. Beautiful.
Phil's talking to Tom right now. Mike, I can't hear him. KM6SRR.
Okay, I got him, and Jim, W6PQL, is in here bouncing off of aluminum. You might have a shot at Jim tonight, so you might go over toward Santa Cruz and see if we can get you hooked up with Jim, PQL.
We'll sorting out. But, yeah, look forward to getting down there.
I hear you, Russ.
It'll be before we get to another flea market down there in Fresno. So I'll have to figure that part of it out. But yeah, it'd be good to get together. Sorry we're not going to have it by Silver this year, or this coming year, and that kind of puts a dent in things. I'm still hoping they'll have it the following year. AA6S, KW6S.
Roger, Tom. Yeah, I don't think anybody's got any money anymore. I think they're all spent out like me.
gee, I'm even hearing Bill over here.
Oh, good. We'll hook you up, Evan. Hang on.
I'll kick it back to you and kick it over to Mikey there, or Rob. AW6S, Santa Cruz, AA6S. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I'll move it up to move the antenna back up to Mike. I think he's who I'm hearing kind of down below there. AA6S, KW6S, back to you, K6MYC.
Okay, stay where you are, Bill. Bill, you stay where you're pointed because I'm going to hook you up with W6PQL. Bill, AA6 Sugar, AA6 Sugar. Listen carefully for W6PQL. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay, well, Bill is not in 100%, but I can hear him from time to time pretty well. And this is pointing at Umunum, and I see quite a bit of a marine layer over there, so I think the coastal path is going to be pretty good tonight. So AA6S, you hear me? W6PQL.
Yeah, W6PQL, W6PQL, W6PQL. You're in a different beam heading than I used to get you at. You're way high. Well, it says 305. That's about where I am. I guess it is right. W6PQL, Q5 with a little bit of QSB. Q5 with some QSB there, Jim. W6PQL, AA6S, all over.
Over, Jim.
Okay, Bill, very good. Yeah, same here. You're just a couple 3 dB above the noise level, and it's enough to copy. So I'm not going to play with the antenna. I pointed it at Tom, hoping I would be able to hear him, but with him pointed at Mike, it's a little bit more difficult than it should be. But Mike came blasting in when I pointed in this direction, bouncing off that marine layer where Umunum is. 73's W6PQL.
Okay, and let's see, Tom, are you hearing anything from Jim? Maybe you can turn up his way. W6PQL was hearing you a little bit, or wanted to see if he could hear you, but he just worked Bill over.
Yeah, W6PQL, KW6S. Yeah, I'm hearing you reasonably well without moving the antenna. I'm pointed pretty much straight east. W6PQL, KW6S.
Go ahead, Jim.
Well, you're pretty weak over here. I can't make out what you're saying, but I can hear you on the live stream. We'll have to try this and experiment a little bit more later on. I've got to pop up to 100 right now, or 110, excuse me, and see if Santa Barbara's in there tonight. Yeah, I expect him to be. 73's, W6PQL, BQSY.
This is where I used to find you in the early days of 1296. And I'll point down and see if I can hear Santa Barbara as well.
WA6AAJ.
Hang on, Mike.
Okay, Tom. Very good. We'll see you over there in a few minutes. Go ahead, Mikey.
Go ahead. I heard Tom swing the antenna toward you, and he's going to look for Santa Barbara also. Good deal. I'll wait for you guys to come back. 7-3 for now. W6PQL, KW6S, K6MYC, over to WA6AAJ.
Okay, yeah, check Ralph in. Mike, I said hi to him. Conditions were not good for me. I was able to hear him, but then he tailed off pretty bad towards the end, but I believe he did get the message. So he is a check-in, over.
Yeah, very good. I got him checked in. And Tom and Jim, W6PQL, are going to go down to Santa Barbara and see if they can work 52 W6QIW down there, or K6QIW. Anyway, otherwise you would have a shot at Jim, I'm sure. Big, strong signals tonight. He's beaming at Umunum, so he's beaming south toward Umunum, which is at the south end of the Santa Clara Valley. You probably know where Umunum is, and he's bouncing a big signal over here with that, so he's got a great reflective path tonight, Mike, over.
Okay, they're going back down to 090?
Oh, I think they'll do it right here.
Oh, okay. Let me swing that way then.
Well, sometimes they go up 10. I think he goes up 10 or 15 with QIW.
Up 10.
Okay, well, I'll try that.
Somebody said up 10. Okay, good evening, Russ. K6KLY in the group, K6MYC. Thanks for standing by.
Oh, no problem. AA6S, you're 5 and 5 up here. Other than that, we got JNN also up here trying to check in. So I'll see. Oh, on 2 meters for the net, are you running the moon bounce antenna so you can switch back and forth from vertical to horizontal? Over.
No, I'm strictly horizontal in the barn here with the 19XX at 105 feet. Over.
Okay. How about the 432 antenna? Can you use on the net? Can you switch vertical, horizontal on that?
Oh yeah, we can do it on 432. No problem. Over.
Okay. I guess that's Thursday night then. I'll be on there trying this new antenna, switching polarity, and see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thank you again, K6KLY.
Okay, very good. Who was in there with Russ? Who was the other station? Go ahead.
Able 6 here, guys. Telling Russ he's Q5 here in Visalia. Russ is Q5, AA6 Sierra.
Russ, you might want to peek a little bit down toward Visalia. You're Q5 at Bill's place, AA6S in Visalia. Go ahead, Russ.
Yeah, Roger. I just didn't want to double with anybody. And hi, Bill. Yeah, you're 5 and 5 up here this evening. Take care, my friend. K6KLY.
K6KLY, AA6S. Very good signal here. Very strong. You're up in the red. So you're doing a fantastic job there. Anyway, I'll let you get back to what you guys are doing. I just wanted to say hi. K6KLY, AA6S. Over.
Over, Russ. I don't know where Russ went.
Smoked his amplifier.
Oh, I don't know if he even has an ampa.
All right, let me try him.
Go ahead.
K6KLY, WA6AAJ, over. WA6AAJ, K6KLY. You're about 4 by 4, 44 and Charlie Mike 87, over. Roger, the 4 by 4, Charlie Mike 87. I swung down a little bit more and you picked up. You're about Q5 now, then Delta Mike 06, over. Roger, DMO 6, you were up to 5 and 7 that time. Good luck. Roger, thank you.
711, I hear you, John. Who are you hearing?
Well, I'm hearing everybody. No copy.
No copy, okay. All right, well, we're doing pretty good here tonight, getting through on good propagation across the band here. That's unusual. I would not have expected it tonight based on previous nights, but you never know about this band. Some nights it's way better than it should be. Who knows? Jim thinks it's a marine layer that's off the coast, but we're not even aiming into that. I don't think anybody's taken advantage of the marine layer except Jim when he points down towards Santa Barbara. Anyway, let's see. Jim, let me see if I can hear Jim. W6PQL. I'm sorry, Jim. WB6JNN. I may have to move for you, Jim. WB6JNN. So have him, if he doesn't hear me, Russ, have him make a longer call and I'll find him, okay? Go ahead, Jim.
JNN, are you in here?
He didn't stay on long enough. You got to have him talk longer. I can't find him. I heard him once, just briefly. To have him talk longer, Russ.
Okay, talk some more there, JNN. Jim? Yeah, you're getting out.
Yeah, 10 over 9.
Who's talking beside you, Russ?
Okay, J&N, is your equipment working now?
Who are you talking to, Russ? I can hear him off and on.
It's J&N, but he has an intermittent receiver, over.
Oh, he's got an intermittent receiver. Well, I've got an intermittent on receiving him as well. He comes in for 3 or 4 words and then disappears, and I can't get a chance to peek on him. Anyway, I got 285 written in here. Thank you, Jim. I wonder where Fred is tonight. KD6SOK is missing. You want to call him, Russ? K6KLY, you want to call KD6SOK for me?
KD6SOK. KD6SOK. Are you on here, K6KLY?
Yeah, hi, Ross. Good evening. I'm here. I can hear Mike. I don't know if he can hear me, though, because I don't have that much power.
I hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, there you are, Mike. Hey, good evening, Mike. Yeah, here in F7. Well, you got the power over me, that's for sure. Anyway, I heard Charles Cruise, I think, about 20 minutes ago. It was interesting because there's something going on with the atmosphere, the reflections off the clouds like PQO was mentioning. So very interesting conditions right now. Anyway, good to hear you, Mike.
Yeah, not bad, Fred. I've heard you better, but I've also heard times when we couldn't get you at all. So it depends on the time of the year. But you're Q4 and a half to Q5 all the time here. Very good. Good evening to you. And the band's a little weird, as you have noted. And so I'm having trouble deciding where to point for people. They're very narrow. I'm only getting you in one direction. Sometimes I can't, I can go 20 degrees and I don't see any change. Tonight I have to be right on you or I don't hear you, over.
Hey, I wonder what's going on. Do you think there's some lag in the rudder or is something going on with the rudder?
I don't know. Anyway, carry on and let's see if I can get a peek on you with your next transmission, over.
Okay, yeah. By the way, it's cooling down over here. I see some high clouds moving in, and it's nice and cool right now, and it wasn't very hot today, which is nice. For a change, it was like 75 degrees, and it's nice to go on that.
You're just not giving me a long enough transmission to get the peak I need. This should be close, so okay. Anyway, we'll let you go, Fred, but thanks for being there, and we'll look for you on Thursday. Certainly on Thursday night should be a good night. KD6SOK 507 K6MYC. Okay, let's see if I can get Jim now. WB6JNN. Let's see if you can make that thing transmit consistently. WB6JNN K6MYC, over. I don't hear him, Russ.
All right, JNN, are you still with us? I think he's gone, Mike.
Okay, well, I got him checked in. I know he's fighting a problem there. Probably hasn't had a chance to look into it. Must have been one of those problems that just came up out of the blue here. Boy, I got something wrong with this chair, and it's one wheel keeps dropping into a small crack, and it has a flat side on the wheel, so gets on the crack with a flat side down, and I can't move my chair. That's terrible when you can't move your chair.
Yeah, time for a new wheel there, Mike.
I know, I'll have to turn some new wheels for it. I've done that to the one in the house twice. Now, the Delrin holds up really nice. The black Delrin wheels go good, but every now and then, all of a sudden, you'll get a pebble or something stuck in it, and then it develops a flat spot, and then you got to throw it away and go with another one. I made 2 sets of wheels the last time I did it. Anyway, thanks for the help, Russ. Let's see if there's anybody else. The only one that's missing here, I'll hear Ed if he's in, but the only one's missing that might be marginal would be KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Let's see if Mike is there. Mike?
Hello, this is Kilo 6, Whiskey India.
Anybody else wanting to check into the 1296?
I hear you, Paul. Stand by.
K6MYC here is KB6BA. Over.
Oh, KB6BA. Good evening, Oliver. Thank you for coming in. I haven't heard you for a few days here, so almost forgot to call you. KB6BA 900. We also have 637 Paul in here. And so you take it, Oliver. KB6BA in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I got back from a week and a half in the Midwest, up in Minnesota. Saw some of my family friends in the Chicago area, and got back a couple days ago. Yeah, good to be back in idyllic California weather from the heat and humidity of the Midwest, but I don't mind. And I heard that the A6AJ, as loud as I've ever heard them, as others commenting on the conditions were quite unique this evening. K6MYC, KB6BA, over.
Okay, well, let's get Mike in here. Mike, are you copying Oliver there, 900 KB6 Bravo Alpha? Go ahead, Mike. WA6AJ, Mike. Sometimes he quits early, Oliver. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was good to hear him. I also heard the other usual check-ins. So, yeah, I'll be in town for another week and a half, and then I'm off to my sister's place in New Mexico, KB6PA.
Okay, well, while you were in Chicago, did you start to help them get their gerrymandering sorted out and under control, over?
Well, I stayed away from the politics and just focused on history and seeing friends, and so it was very enjoyable.
Okay, very good. Well, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. That's amazing. They're all pissed off about Texas doing a little bit of gerrymandering, and they got their state so tangled up you can't follow it with a snake at all. It's unbelievable. Their districts go all up and down and around and almost in circles, and sometimes terrible. Anyway, it's kind of a funny thing. Mostly Chicago. The rest of the states seems to be fine. Take care. Thanks for calling in, and welcome back. We'll look forward to hearing you tomorrow and the next day on 432 and 2 meters and 432. KB6BA. And let's see, K6 Whiskey India Sugar. I have not moved the antenna. Hopefully it's holding. Go ahead, Paul, K6MYC.
Hey, thanks, Mike. K6MYC in the group. This is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar. Receiving you 5x5 to 5x7. Exceptionally strong signals tonight there, Mike. So hopefully you are receiving me pretty well. Sorry I was not able to make the 222 net last night. I was in the Bay Area working late, so I arrived home pretty late. Anyway, back to you, Mike. K6WIS, number 637, over.
Yeah, Roger, got you. You have anybody else to check in here tonight, over?
No, negative other check-ins, over.
Okay, very good. I was surprised I got N1 PPP checked in the other day on 2 meters. I think it was 2 meters or 222. I can't remember, but he checked in very nice, very good signal. And he and Kent, because, well, I guess it must have been on a 2 meter night, because he said he would have checked in through Dennis, but Dennis wasn't there. That's the only problem with Dennis doing that. When he's not there, then the guys that normally check in through him don't have any place to go and don't want to wait around, I guess. Anyway, thanks, Paul. I'll look for you a minute or two when we get up on the direct path and see if there's anything there. Anybody else copying wants to say hello to Paul, K6MYC with K6 Whiskey India Sugar near Placerville?
Not hearing Paul, but I'll check in real quick. WA6AXX, no traffic.
Oh, good.
All we got tonight, Mike, was aircraft scatter. Very brief, and a couple of times over a 5-minute period, but very brief peaks, and that was it. Over.
Okay, well, I got 52 written in, And while you were checking in, Ed was also there. Good evening, Ed. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here on 1296. Let me get it over to Ed quickly, and thanks for getting 52. When you worked 52, was Tom able to hear him as well?
I never did hear Tom up there.
Well, Tom would be turned away from you, so that would be tough. You would have to hear 52 or QIWI. So you would have to hear him working Tom. I don't think you'd hear Tom off the back unless it was big backscatter or something.
Yeah, quite true. So we'll have to check with him later and see if he heard anything at all.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for 52, and we'll take a standby and see what Ed's got there. He said he's QRU, but usually I got a couple of comments to make. WA6AXX, welcome back. K6MYC.
Very good. Nothing going on here. Just doing stuff around the house, and everything's good. So hope you're doing well. K6MYC, WA6AXX.
Well, other than the continued visual day-to-day deterioration of the eyesight, I'm very particular about it, and I think maybe I'm more meticulous than many people, but I can see a difference, and it never gets better. It's always going in the negative direction. But anyway, I've got an appointment with my doctor on Friday, and of course we're going to go over a lot of things, and I'm going to indicate to him that I was a little disappointed that more options on keeping the pressures and everything stable weren't open to me. But anyway, that's another here nor there, and hopefully I'll get them to forward all my documentation up to Byers Eye Institute. They say they've done that for other people, so they're aware of Byers Eye Institute. I think I told you that. Thanks, Ed. Thanks again for all your effort in that area. WA6AXX, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow and Thursday, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I was thinking, so if the intraocular pressure is too high, couldn't they stick a needle in your eyeball and suck out some of the goop that's inside your eyeball? That would reduce the pressure. Seems pretty straightforward. I have to ask ChatGPT, but maybe that's what your friend had. They got their pressure down to 5. It's too obvious to be practical, I guess, but might ask them about that.
Well, they could do that, but there's easier ways than doing it with a needle. No, there's 3 different ways to get your pressure down that I know of. Well, 4 actually. Lasers, pushing holes in the back upper section of your eyeball, which doesn't have any vision related to it. That's what I've had done now twice on the left eye and once a long time ago on the right eye and the left eye simultaneous. That was done, and then recently again when the pressure jumped to 50 that one day. And I've noticed now the last week or so I've noticed I think I'm getting pressure in the left eye again. So there's something still going on in the left eye, even though they've got the new laser holes in there. The other one is a little thing that they insert in the eye. I think it's made out of titanium, but I'm not sure what it is. It somehow maintains the pressure in the eyeball. And then there's another one called something BMP. It's something that's also mechanical that goes in your eye, and it has another mechanism that goes inside your eyeball or next to it or connected to it on the back side or something, and it is another mechanical mechanism for holding the pressure steady. My cousin was the one that had the operation 10 years ago, and her pressure maintains solidly now at 5. I mean, that's the pressure they want for her eyes. My eyes, I don't think, want to be at 5, and I don't know how they determine that. But I'm going to try and get that information from my doctor and say, how do you know that my eye is best at 12 to 15? Wouldn't it be better off at 5? Because my cousin doesn't use any drops or anything, and her eyeballs just maintain that 5 pressure. And I don't think 10 years ago they had anything that they inserted in there that was bleeding off the pressure. So if they did, then why doesn't my doctor know about it? Anyway, there's a lot of little questions like that, Ed. Thanks much. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to write a paper and apply for a Nobel medical prize on my idea. So anyway,
73 WA6AXX.
Yeah. The other one is to wear the goggles that reduce the pressure on your face and reduce the effect of the pressure in your eyeball. And it sucks out your eyeballs. Your eyeballs ended up on your cheeks by the morning, but that's okay. See you later. WA6AXX, J6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area here for check-in? We're missing Mike, KB6B, KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie. Mike? Okay, nothing from Mike. I better go to Oakley and get this show on the road. Thanks, Ed. Okay, here we come up to Oakley. Oh, there's 971. Hi, Dave. Good to hear you here. Stand by a second. Let me see if I get N6RO in here. 971. I wanted to comment again and thank you for the gift that you brought over 2 years ago. I'm still using them, the little tiny channel lock pliers. One of the most valuable tools that I have, and probably the most used tool that I carry with me, because it's always with me, and no matter what situation I get into, it seems like it has a need, it has a use. So a very good present that you got me many years ago, Dave. I always think of you when I use it. K6BBG, stand by a second. Let me just see if N6RO is on hand. Mike, Ken, I wonder if you're there. N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. In the middle of Charlie Mike 97, high temperature 94, and dinner, if I ever get to it, will be mahi-mahi and asparagus and yellow corn, the famous Brentwood corn. And that's about it. Had a very lazy day here today. By the way, signals about 20 minutes ago were just extremely loud from AA6S and AAJ. And I'm even hearing some of the Bay Area guys. I think I heard Russ and AXX without turning the antenna on them, which is unusual for me. That's all I have for now, N6RO.
Okay, very good, Ken. Oh, you better get in and get that dinner underway there. We had some unknown spaghetti dish. I couldn't exactly tell what it was, but Judy found it in the refrigerator and it smelled okay, so we ate it. It wasn't exactly spaghetti, but it looked like was. It had spaghetti appearance, but it was some kind of stringy lasagna or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was our fabulous meal tonight, along with some nice apple slices, fresh apples, and some leftover vegetables of various kinds, a couple of potatoes and a Brussels sprout and a couple of pieces of something else that I couldn't identify, but all good. So there you go, 7-3, and I assume that the eye is still gradually getting better little by little. Is that it?
Yeah, every day I notice a little improvement, and the itching tends to come and go with less frequency, put it that way. Okay, see you on 2 meters tomorrow, N6RO.
Roger, 7-3. And boy, you just drifted up a whole bunch, about 50 to 100 cycles up, or you went down, I guess, because your pitch went up. All right, 7-3, Ken. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get over to you, Dave, and K6 VBG. No, that's not right. Yeah, it is, isn't it? 971. Go ahead, Dave. Any comments and how you feeling?
I'm hanging in there. I mean, I'm not feeling any better, not feeling any worse. So, yeah, those little pliers, Mike, I carried a pair of those for 20 years when I was working, and they were really, really helpful. Those and a pocket screwdriver.
Okay, I'm having a little trouble copying. We got the antennas in 2 different directions in your hollow. But I listened to something that was. I didn't listen to the whole thing. We're going to finish the ad tonight. It's a blog with an ad, and it said something about improving your lung function. A lot of people think you've got COPD and all the things with damaged lungs from smoking and all the rest of it. But apparently this could be a bogus thing, but we'll listen to it and see if it has any merit. I'll get the details on it and send it to you if it sounds like it's worthwhile. Anyway, you never know about these things. They're coming up with new stuff every day. 7-3 Dave, thank you. K6VBG, K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, that would be great. K6MYC and K6VBG. We're going to be clear.
All right, go in and get cool. And again, 73 is to you, Ken. Anybody else while I'm pointed this way before I go to Reading? To Sacramento? Okay, nothing heard. Here we go to Sacramento. Well, this should be pretty close, but I don't know where I should be. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, calling and listening. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC, over. Go a little longer. I'm starting to hear some modulated noise there. I think that was you, Dave, Darren. Go ahead again, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. Okay. I got your call sign. I didn't get the Bozo number, but I got the call sign out of that, Darren. So we'll call you checked in. I got you all checked in, but very light. And it might be me. I may not be pointed right, but I was afraid to move it very much. It's very sensitive tonight. And there's some QSB. I'll take one more listen for you. I'll take one more listen, and then I'll start to move the antenna, and maybe we'll find a peak when I start to move away from you or across you. 7-3, and thanks for checking in here. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. I got some words quite strong, but it's all broken up. I'm not getting consistent copy here. One more transmission. I'll leave the antenna sit still. It may be that the antenna's rocking back and forth. It's very sensitive tonight to direction. KJ6KFB, 756, K6MYC. Go ahead. Okay, nothing heard at all that time. Let me go up and get KR6MR here. This should be getting close to KR6MR. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Yeah, pretty good copy about Q3. Readability 3 and fairly steady, and I didn't try to peak on you. I just wanted to get you written. So let's see if I can get another transmission and maybe do a little more peaking on you, John. Good to hear you. You're quite a bit stronger than Darren this evening, so that's good. KR6MR, K6MYC, listening, over.
Yeah. Mike, you are peaking S7. It looks like a meteor shower. It'll be nice tonight. I just sit outside, fight off the mosquitoes, and look up at the sky. Go ahead.
Okay, boy, oh boy, the band is just taking it all over the place. It's going and coming and going in different directions. You came up real loud at the beginning, and then you faded out, and I went over to the side, and you came back up, and then I went back, and you weren't there. It's a tough one, but thanks for the S7 report. That's outstanding. Shows you what you could do with a little more power there, and you'd probably be Q5 very easily if we just had another, if we had 50 to 100 watts, I think it would be Q5 easily. Thank you, John. Thank you for being there, and we had pretty good success tonight overall. I heard you every single transmission, and that's a bonus. Hi. KR6MR, we'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters, K6MYC. Yeah, 73 is John, 73. Okay, anybody else while I'm pointed this direction? 1296. Bozo, go ahead. Didn't expect to hear anything. Let's go to Nevada. Rob, can you tell me what time it is?
Yeah, 8:27.
Oh, I'm really late. I told Daniel I'd be here between 8 and 8:15. Okay, well, here we are. Toward Nevada. Let's see if we get anything here. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7, Uniform, Quebec, London, K6MYC, over. I'll try again. I'll sweep it again. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. Okay, Q5 on that one, Daniel. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Q5 with a little warble, but not bad. Pretty good copy. You're west of north tonight for some reason. The cut signals are coming different paths tonight, a little bit west of north, so I started in the wrong direction. Hi. Back to you, and give me a little more transmission. Maybe I can even get a little more peak on you. Over. Well, it's just dropped down to about Q2 at the moment on that one. You came back, there was a few words that were Q5, and the rest of it was gone. But I could tell you were in there the whole time, so at least half-decent conditions. Half-decent conditions. Sorry I am late. I'm sorry I am late. I thought we'd be in here quicker, but we have quite a few check-ins tonight, pushing in the mid-20s. Pushing in the mid-20s on check-in count, so pretty good activity tonight. 73, Daniel. 73s, and we'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters. That should be easier. Hi. KE7UQL, Carson City area, K6MYC, 73.
Roger. Thank you for the contact. We will see you on 2 meters, KE7UQL, 73.
Roger, copy, solid copy. Thank you as well. Thank you for being there. Thanks for putting the 1296 antenna back again there, Daniel. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night. KE7UQL, K6MYC clear. And Rob, I think we're done. The only one we haven't heard is W6PE. Mike, are you in here tonight?
KE7UQL. Daniel, KE7UQL. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo.
Kilo Mike 6. Romeo. Gotcha, Rob. Gotcha. KE7UQL.
Over. Send it back.
Yeah, I was hearing him pretty good, but, way down there, but I copied every word. I'm not hearing him this time. KE7UQL, KM6SRR.
Coming back every time. He got everything over.
Yeah, I got his call sign that time. Okay, Daniel, I'm just barely picking you up every once in a while. Thanks for being there, KM6SR.
KM6SR, KE7UQL73.
Blowing me off my chair here. Now you're loud.
7-3, Daniel.
Very loud, Daniel. 7-3.
Roger, roger, likewise.
Holy cow. Like you're in the shack with me. What a change. All right, buddy. Take care. That was great peak. Wonderful. It was worth the effort. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, well, we got quite a list here, Rob.
Yeah, I've got 24.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Mid-20s is not bad for this band.
Was Mike W6PE in there?
No, but I'm hearing N7WT on CW. N7WT, we got you. Daniel, if you hear me, tell Larry we got him. N7WT 657. Roger, 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 657. Roger, roger.
You got your Rogers, Larry. 657. You got Roger.
Got your 657 on sideband that time. Got your 657 on sideband. You're actually not as strong as Daniel, but doing pretty well. Good evening. Good evening, Larry, and thanks for coming up on the band here. N7 Whiskey Tango in the group, K6MYC. We had 25 check-ins. You're number 25 tonight, over. Okay, went back down to the noise again, Daniel, but 73s to you and 73s to Larry there. N7WT, KE7UQL, K6MYC will be clear. 7373.
Roger, roger, KE7UQL 73, K6MYC and N7WT.
Yeah, you're booming. You should listen to yourself on the stream. Big signal tonight, Daniel. Thank you. Rob, we had 125.
Yep. I guess we should keep talking. We'll get more.
Well, we would get more if we had W6PE in here. He's usually a pretty regular, so I don't know why he isn't in here tonight. He's easy.
Did Jim PQL get QUI?
Yeah, QW, KW, K6 Whisk, QWI, QIW, that's who it is, 52. He did get it. He had him on Meteor, on airplane scatter only, though. It was very poor, but he got him.
Okay, yeah, I always reference to those guys that are relayed in. I always reference them on here. Okay, thanks.
All righty. Aaron, if you're in there, good evening to you. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Anybody else before we close the net? This is Mike, K6MYC in Denmark, Mexico 07. We'll be clear and closing the 1296 Bozo Net.
Yeah, sounds good, Mike. Yeah, going where it's colder. Or cooler. I'm going to go for a walk outside, and it's, 90 degrees.
Well, it's cooling off here a little bit. I'm in the shack. I've got the air conditioning on. It's not doing anything but moving air in front of me, but it's better than no air movement. So I'm sitting here getting 88-degree cold air on my back here. 7-3, good evening to you guys. K6MYC, good night tonight on 1296. Pretty good signals.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. So, good night, Mike, and good night to everybody on YouTube. K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
You were listening to the stream, so you probably would note that Daniel's signals were much better than average once we got a peek on him. Over.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, everybody was sounding pretty good tonight.
He used to be really have trouble on that band, but I think he's improved his 1296 antenna position up there, and he's been quite consistent. I hear him almost from the get-go every time now, where we used to just have that peak at 808. And boy, if we missed that one, we'd get nothing for 5 and 10 minutes after it and before it. But now he's quite consistent, and Larry doesn't seem to have that. Larry was way down from Daniel, but still readable at times. But very jerky, herky-jerky from his Gardnerville location. He's that way on 2 meters and 222, so it does the same thing, something in the mountains, the way the signals bounce around and cancel. Anyway, good evening, guys. K6MYC going in for some ice cream.
Yeah, we'll just we'll punch a big hole in the Sierras. Go ahead, Rob. K6USY.
Okay, Aaron, thank you. Hey, Mike, 1200 KM6 UKN just got home.
I got her checked in. Thank you.
All right, K6MYC, KM6SR73, and Aaron, K6USY, KM6SR73.
Good night, Rob.
Good night, guys.